Hey, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Anything Goes with Megabossdad and
Creepy Corey.
Creepy Corey. Hell yeah. So, we are now in halfway through 2020, and we have a very busy weekend ahead of us.
Oh, yes.
I know I'm going to be as well as you and the family and fire, cookout, beer, fireworks. Yeah, it's gonna be a pretty damn good weekend.
Oh,
So
yes. And that's just Saturday night.
yes, it is. Yes, it is. I know we got the last couple of years we've actually outdid the town with fireworks. So I
Well,
am
this year probably won't be an issue.
yeah, yeah. I that's going to definitely be an easy feat this year. So you figure, that no town's doing any fireworks right now. So there's no competition. This year, we can safely say we are going to blow the competition out of the water.
Oh, yes.
So
Oh, yes.
um, it's funny. I actually went by um, the fireworks store today, and holy shit, what a line! Like it was,
It's the day before the 4th.
yeah, yeah, it was just insane. So, um, I thought I think it was probably close to, I'd say a half a mile to a mile long, the line, just going to the fireworks store. So
That's crazy. And was that cars or people?
that was cars. So, and then obviously people, they were all standing in line. The line was going probably a quarter a mile in itself. So
Hopefully practicing their social distancing.
not really. They were like 3 feet apart. So it's not exactly really social distancing when you're 3 feet apart. So,
Right.
uh,
Right.
but I mean, what are you gonna do? It's it is what it is. So all I know is that I was supposed to buy some fireworks for someone, and I saw the line, and I was like, fuck that, man! I am not waiting in that line for you know no, it was not happening out one bit. So I wanted no part of that, and I just stay the hell away from it. So
Don't blame you.
yeah, I was like, I saw the line, and I'm driving by, and I'm like, nope. I got my fireworks. We're good. We're gonna have plenty of fun with it. We're definitely gonna have fun with it, launching shit off. Um, you know, just
Yep.
cooking out and drinking beers. Although tonight is a dirty martini night. It's tasting
I
good.
got one that you will definitely recognize.
Oh yeah,
Yep. It's from the good old Great North.
I was gonna say it's not that Claus.
Aleworks.
Yep,
RVP.
RVP.
Robust Vanilla Porter. Finally found a liquor store around here that sells some Great North beer. Guthrie actually showed me it.
So funny thing is, um, that when I first went to Great North the day that they opened. I was probably one of the first 3 people in there. That was, I know, right? That was the one beer. So that was the first beer I had of theirs.
Yep.
And as soon as I tasted it, I was like, holy shit, this is pure deliciousness. So,
It is really good.
yeah. So I instantly called some people, I worked with. I'm like, you guys got to come try this beer. It is fucking amazing. So, yeah. So, I think we've talked about them before on
Oh,
here.
definitely have.
The owners are fantastic. Nice local brewery. Great North Ale Works. They're expanding. They're all around New England now. But their last name is actually North, and they're from Canada, eh? So, but yeah, they have a bunch of different beers. They have the great, the RVP, the robust vanilla porter, which, as dark as it is not very heavy like a typical dark beer. They have their IPAs, they have their American Pale Ales, which is a tie-dye. They have the Smokin', which is barbecue in the mouth. That is so fucking good, that beer. And
I need some of that.
I know. And Black Bear. Oh, the Black Bear. So, well, they just got some free plugs for their beer here. So, but yeah, it's amazing beer. So if you're ever in New England, you have to go up to try them. They have a tasting room, with a bar there and everything with all their beers, and it's in Manchester, New Hampshire. So, if you're ever up in New England, go try them. They are fantastic. They do brewery tours, and they do flights, the little glasses that you can have all their things. They have pints, growlers, all that good shit. So,
we've never done a flight.
Huh?
We've never done flights when we've gone there.
Oh, no, not together. But
I have anyway.
I like it because it's like 4 ounce. Its flight is, each glass is 4 ounces, and it's a great way to sample like a bunch of their beers. And I think
we usually do flights in the full glass. You know what?
That is true. So it's but yeah, it's a good thing to do. When I first went there, I was getting their flights to try the different beers to see what I like, so I wasn't stuck with a pint. So, but yeah.
So before we go on and start having fun and all this, and then I bring it down, there is something that I need to get off of my chest. A few weeks ago, we did a topic about, like the depression and suicide and all that stuff.
Yep.
Well, for years now, I have battled on and off with depression.
Mm-hmm.
And over the past few weeks, it's been hitting me again. And I've slowly been coming out and telling people. And I figured I haven't said anything to you. And you're the person I've been spending most of my time with lately. And last weekend, as you know, I was with you last weekend. We were having a great time, but I felt like I wasn't there. Sunday morning, you remember at your son's baseball game how I kept taking off to go throw up?
Yeah.
That's because that weekend was the most I have eaten in a couple of weeks. And apparently my stomach couldn't handle it.
Yeah.
But I figured I'd get this off my chest right now to you.
Well, I'm going to give you a hug.
Doing these podcasts, they help me get my mind off of things.
Yep. That's good.
Definitely. The good times we have takes my mind off of everything.
Well, good.
So, with that being said, let's have fun.
Well, I'm glad you opened up. So, yeah. But cheers. But no, it's always hard to talk about that, to admit to things like that. And we
Right.
we all go through times like that. Like, I mean, like we all, like me, my wife, it's a
Yep.
part of our family. It's like part of our genes, you know. And you know, I've gone through, actually about a month ago. I was going through a little bit. My wife's like, "What's going on with you?" I'm like, "Nothing. I'm just having some off days." Yeah.
Yep.
And but yeah,
Even.
this has been a huge help doing this here.
Oh, absolutely.
And it's like a nice release to. I think some of this spending a lot of time indoors has been hard on people mentally. Um,
Oh,
and it's really, it really has affected a lot of people. You know,
yep.
I mean, it's because you start going, you're not doing anything, the same thing every day, and your mind starts working in 10 million different directions at once, and it brings you down. It does.
Yep.
You know,
Yep. And even last weekend, I'm pretty sure Emily said something to me. I can't exactly remember because we were drinking,
mm-hmm.
and I think she said something about, she says she can see it in my eyes that something wasn't right, and it's just like, I'm not
Mm-hmm.
talking about it.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, it's Jesus, choke on my olive.
Terrible.
It's it's understandable, and I appreciate you talking about that and mentioning that. And it's like anything. Like I always tell people, if ever needed to talk, get your mind off things, just call.
Yep.
I've had friends of mine who were going through some deep shit in years past, and they practically lived with me for like a month, because he needed that. He just needed us around. He couldn't
Right.
be alone. And literally he was like staying at our house for like he would go home and sleep, but then the next night after work he would come over, eat dinner, and hang out with us. It was like almost probably 5 days, 6 days a week he was doing that. you know 4 to 6 depending on the week,
Yep.
just to, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And it helped get him through all the stuff he was going through at the time. And you know believe me, I'm a huge advocate for being there for people, as and
Yep.
I've talked to people online, like different people in different groups that are just going through some shit and they just need
Yep.
something to vent to. And I'm like, hey,
Yeah.
let it out, go. And they've done it, and it's helpful. So,
Mm-hmm.
but no, I'm glad this helps. And, hopefully this weekend will,
Well, this weekend's gonna be fun.
oh yeah. Yeah. We have, fireworks, and then baseball on Sunday.
Yep. We don't have to wake up at 5:30 in the morning.
Dude, we got to be there at noon. So we'll leave here by about 11. So it's going to be a little warm out for the day, but, but I think it's going to be mid to upper 80s, but it'll be good though. It'll be fun to get out.
Yep.
We have a busy weekend. So,
Oh yes.
but yeah, no, awesome.
First weekend I don't have to work in a month.
Hell yeah. Hey, here's cheers to that too.
Cheers to that. Absolutely.
Cheers to them being human. So, but yeah, so like I was, we're through the first half of 2020, and it's been one hell of a fucking ride, I'll tell you.
Yes.
So I pulled up a list of things that have gone on, and it's in chronological order. So I figured I'd peruse through some of them and see what all is thoughts on it, and whatever comes up or anything like that, or whatever.
Yep.
There's all kinds
Yep.
of shit. So I just made a post that we're going live as well. So if you want to, I think I did. So if you want to share that to your people, so I think you said some people want to tune in now.
I sent it to him.
Oh, all right.
I sent them the link.
But so yeah, so let's start at the top. Wait, I gotta make this hold on here. And here we are with the top events of 2020. Sweet.
I wish I had something like that.
You got to make it a little dramatic, right?
Oh, absolutely. Especially with how this year's gone.
Yeah, no shit. So let's start off in January. All right. January 2nd, brush fires destroyed millions of acres of land in Australia. Do you remember all those brush fires?
Oh, yes.
It was like Australia was burning down. That was this year, even though it seems like it was 2 years ago, but
yes,
that was this year. So that was crazy. Yeah, that was just nuts. January 3rd, Iranian general. I have no idea how to pronounce his name. I'm going to try, but I know I'm going to fuck it all up. Qasem Soleimani, the Iranian general, we'll just say that, was killed in a drone strike by the U.S. So that happened January 3rd.
Here, I'll say his name for you. Okay. Hold on. Let me pull it up real quick. I'll say his name for you. All right, here we go. There.
That's about right.
There you go.
That is definitely that's about right. So yeah, so he was killed. Let's see. Yeah, that was
I never heard about that though.
The drone strikes where we killed like the top general for Iran. You didn't hear about that?
Oh yeah, wait, yeah, I did. Sorry.
I would say that's where we bombed them and killed them. So
and everybody's just like, "Oh fuck, here we go, World War III."
Pretty much, that's exactly what it says next. It says many that the U.S. was going into a third world war. Luckily, tensions were de-escalated. January 8th, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle announced they were officially stepping down from their duties in the royal family.
Duty.
They said that they would be financially independent and split their time between the UK and North America. And I heard that one of the places they were looking to live, Lynn, Massachusetts. Yeah.
Lynn?
That's exactly what I said when I heard that. I was like, wait a second, Lynn?
Are they going to buy the whole friggin' town, tear it down, and just build a big house?
They probably should. Yeah. But yeah, Lynn was one of the places they were looking at. I'm assuming they looked at it for a very short time. So.
Probably.
Yeah.
Fucking ghetto.
Yeah, it is.
I've been there once, and I was scared shitless.
Lynn, city of sin. Never come out the way you went in. So.
Excuse me.
January 8th, a Ukrainian flight crashed in Iran, killing 176 passengers on board. January 16th, the official impeachment trial for President Trump began. And then this one's on the list, which, like, really? January 17th, rapper Eminem shocked the music world with a surprise album called Music to Be Murdered By. Like, yo, Eminem.
Hey, Lyle.
Yeah, fuck Yeah, I am not a fan of his. I know he's talented, but I am just not a fan. Let's see. Oh, this one was a big one. January 22nd. In a strange publicity stunt, Planters announced that Mr. Peanut, the mascot for the nut brand, died.
Yep, I remember that.
That was weird.
That was really weird.
Yeah. So, but yeah, that was January 22nd. It's like that was this year, really? It felt like it was ages ago.
Everything that's happened this year has felt like it. People at work are just like, "Oh, this year's flown by." I'm just like, really? I feel like it's gone on forever.
I know.
January alone took 3 years to finish.
It's weird. It felt like it was time's flying by looking back at it.
Yeah.
During current time, it feels like it's going slow.
Yeah.
Yeah. January 26th, legendary NBA player Kobe Bryant, along with his daughter Gianna Bryant and 7 other passengers, were killed in a helicopter crash in California.
When was that?
That was January 26th.
Been that freaking long already?
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Let's see. There's a couple on here. February 5th, after a month of investigations, hearings, and a lot of tweets from Trump, the president was acquitted by the Senate on both articles of impeachment. February 13th, Netflix released a new reality TV show called Love is Blind, in which contestants fall in love and get engaged before ever seeing the other person. All they do is chat in pods until they fall in love. It was a nightmare of a show, but viewers became obsessed and could not stop watching. So, have you ever seen Love at First Sight?
No.
I've seen 1 or 2 episodes of it, or seasons. It's where these people. So there's like a scientist, a love doctor, sex doctor, a counselor. They have this. It's basically some kind of formula that all these people apply to. And they fill out these things about themselves, and they use this formula that makes people, that finds your perfect match, essentially. And these people never see each other. They don't speak or anything until they are standing at the altar getting married. And they have 90 days. They essentially are married. And at the end of the 90 days, they can decide if they want to get divorced or if they want to stay married.
I will say this. I have seen clips of 90 Day Fiance.
Yeah.
But all the clips that I've watched have been
the no neck. Yeah, the no neck. Dude, he was an asshole.
Can I give you a kiss? Can I give you a kiss between your ears?
It's like Jabba the Hutt. Dude, he was a dickhead.
Was he a dickhead?
Yeah, so I watched that season. And
how many seasons other than that one have you watched?
I watched that episode. I've seen a couple seasons of it. And the girl that he was married to or engaged to in that, she was like the world's nicest person. She was just a sweetheart, you know? And
I know she took off on him.
Well, yeah. Like
apparently, he wanted her to get an AIDS test done because I want to make sure she doesn't jump around from guy to guy, you know?
Dude, if I were him, I would have just been happy to get a girl like that. You know?
Yeah.
He fully bought her like mouthwash, toothbrush, and toothpaste and told her because her breath stinks. And she's like, I have a medical condition of like some kind of ulcer. So that's the acid that's coming up and you're smelling. It's not something that you can just get rid of. So he felt like a complete douchebag after that. But it's like the way he says it, it's like, what a fucking dick, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But so yeah. That TV show, Love is Blind, sounds like a pawn off of Love at First Sight.
Yep.
You know, or Marriage at First Sight, love, something like that. But
just can't believe that made top news.
I know. I never even heard of that.
I'd never heard of it either.
And I'm always on Netflix. So
Same here.
Let's see, February 18th. The Boy Scouts of America filed for Title 11 bankruptcy.
Because they weren't selling cookies.
Right. February 21st, first responders in Texas were attacked by a swarm of 40,000 bees.
Jesus.
February 24th, and this is a big one here. Former movie producer Harvey Weinstein was found guilty of third-degree rape and first-degree criminal sexual acts. It was the allegations against Weinstein that sparked the hashtag #MeToo movement in 2017. So that's only January and February so far. Then you have March. Senator Elizabeth Warren dropped out of the 2020 presidential race after not performing well in primaries. Like, seriously, do we really think that Pocahontas stood a chance? You know
how Facebook has that poke option?
Yeah.
I think they still have that.
I don't know.
I wanted to find somebody on Facebook named Hauntus, so that way I could poke a Hauntus.
Yeah. There you go. Fucking, you're bad. Let's see. You know what I haven't seen so far? Which is very odd. So this is March 11th. Tom Hanks and Rita Wilson were diagnosed with COVID-19, becoming the first major celebrities to announce they were sick. For many Americans, the threat of the virus became very real after such well-known figures confirmed they had the virus. But they don't have the start of it on here.
That is true.
Which I'm surprised by. So that was March 11th. Also, March 11th, the NBA officially canceled the rest of the season due to coronavirus.
Also, March 11th, Skillet concert.
Skillet concert.
I remember being at the concert when that happened.
Yep, exactly. So that was
the last concert in the world.
Yeah, they canceled everything after that. So we got to see the last concert potentially of 2020.
Yep.
So,
and not these Zoom concerts either.
Yeah, no, like actual in person.
Mm-hmm.
March 11th, former politician Sarah Palin appeared on The Masked Singer and closed out the show by singing Sir Mix-a-Lot's "Baby Got
Back." Yep.
That was that was great.
I remember my brother messaging me and being like, "Yo, you gotta watch this," and then I'm just like, "I will tomorrow after work because it's gonna be 3 a.m. when I get home."
Yeah.
And then I think you had the next day off or whatever.
Yeah.
And because you ended up watching it before me because you messaged me saying, "Dude, you gotta watch it."
Yep, I did.
Or wait till you watch it, and I'm just like, "Oh my god."
I was not expecting that one bit. So,
no.
So, obviously, we've talked about this before, but The Masked Singer is such a fucking awesome show. So, it's I don't know. I just love it. I love the fact that because I love music. First of all, music's a huge part of my life,
Yes.
and to have a show like this where you're listening to singers and hearing their voices, whether how good or bad they are, and clearly people like Terry Bradshaw does not have a singing career in his future.
What about Tommy Chung?
Oh my God, dude! I knew from the get go when he first started singing, I'm like, dude, this is definitely Tommy Chung.
Oh, it was so bad.
It was horrible, and he sounded like he was stoned the whole time he was singing. He
He
probably
probably was.
yeah. Who the fuck else would come out in a fucking pineapple? It was like when I saw that thing, I'm like, I thought Jimmy Buffett at first, but then I heard the singing, I'm like, yeah, that's definitely not Jimmy Buffett. But yeah, once I heard the singing, I literally had Cheech and Chong jumped into my head, like, yeah, man, but
It's almost like Dan Cancel.
oh Jesus, yeah, absolutely. March 2020 or March 20th. Netflix released a new true crime documentary called Tiger King. I have never seen an episode of it, and I never fucking will.
I still haven't watched a second of it.
Me neither. I refuse to. That just sounds so fucking stupid. The guy looks completely fucking stupid.
Yes.
It just looks like a completely, like, I literally feel if we watch that show, our IQ is gonna drop drastically during that.
And I cannot afford that.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. You're not wrong.
Who cares if Carol Baskin killed her husband, whacked him?
Yeah.
Who cares?
I just can't do that show. March 24th to 2020, Summer Olympics in Tokyo were canceled and rescheduled to 2021. With all this shit canceling this year, we better have one hell of a 2021 because everything is moving to next year. So we're going to have Olympics, concerts. They're probably going to see orgies on the beach. I'm not going to lie, We'll go out to
I won't be part of them.
No. A hell of a lot worse than friggin' coronavirus.
Yeah. You get crabs.
Oh, Jesus. You are on a roll. I have to now. Let's see. Where is it? Son of a bitch. Oh.
You're the dad here. You should be making the dad jokes.
Yeah, no shit. I really should. Let's see. April 8th, Bernie Sanders dropped out of the primary race, leaving Joe Biden to be the nominee for the Democratic Party. There's a winning case. What?
Joe Biden whispering in the people's ears.
Don't forget the kids.
You smell like Head and Shoulders.
Let's see. April 18th, a man allegedly dressed as a police officer in Nova Scotia killed 16 people. 16 people, making it one of the deadliest mass shootings in Canadian history.
All those poor people.
I better, you know what? I better lay off the martinis and order a beer. Here we go. April 27th, after a lot of confusion, Conspiracies and rumors. South Korea told the media that Kim Jong-un was alive and well, even though there was mass speculation that the dictator had died. Dictator.
Dick.
Dictator.
Why you being a dickhead for?
Oh, crotch shot.
Sorry.
Don't be. Next time, have her shorts off.
That's a negative.
That's a negative.
Ooh. Wait till you see this beer that I'm about to get, or that I'm about to drink.
What are you drinking?
See, not all of us can have a beer delivered to us.
It's my version of Uber drinks. So me. Oh, peanut butter whoopie pie. Here, pour that in my mouth. Let me.
Yeah. I've never had this before, so this is a first one for me.
All right, let's try it out. Let's see what you think about it.
That is fucking good.
Is it like
That is really fucking good. Holy shit.
is it like a mixture of the what the hell's his name? Oh shit. Hold on. I gotta find his name now. Was that like a mixture of Mr. Peanut and nutting in your mouth?
Amen.
Let's see. May 4th, it was reported that giant insects. Do you remember this one? This was short-lived. May 4th reported that giant insects called murder hornets were spotted in the U.S., specifically Washington State. If stung multiple times, a person can die from the murder hornet. I mean, that was very short-lived.
That was very short-lived.
It's like it just stopped.
Yep.
You
You
know?
don't hear about that now.
No, it was like 3 weeks for murder hornets, and then not one word after that. So,
Yep.
Let's see. May 6th, video footage of an unarmed black man. I don't know if I'm gonna say this name right. Ahmaud Arbery. It was released from February, showing that Arbery was gunned down and killed by 2 white men while he was jogging in a Georgia neighborhood. And May 25th, George Floyd was killed by a Minneapolis police officer who had his knee on Floyd's neck for almost 9 minutes. That obviously caused an uproar across the globe, with protests popping up worldwide. So, I guess nothing in June? What the hell was up in June? Oh, this only goes through May. Well, son of a bitch. What did we have in
Okay.
June?
My birthday. We have my birthday in June.
That is true. You got birthday spankings.
Well, I'm still waiting for those. Only a few weeks after.
I mean, after a few beers, you know. There was something in June. I guess June was probably the big news, was all the friggin' protests, like where people decide that the way to protest is to burn shit down, and you know.
Yeah, that's about all that I can think of.
So all of that stuff, that is just the first half of the year.
Yep.
That makes me really look forward to the fucking second half of the year, I'll tell you.
Shit's starting to open back up. The coronavirus cases are jumping. Oh, nasty bitch. Nasty bitch.
Oh God, I can't get enough of that.
What did your son say the other night?
Oh, he said
Her voice is, or her laugh is just like her music, and annoying as all hell. Something like that.
something like that. And that's not saying much or something. I forget what he said, but it was a total slam on Cardi B.
Yep.
Although that video was kind of funny, that coronavirus video.
So annoying.
I mean, I don't think it is. Yeah, I thought
I
it.
hate
Let's see here. I wonder if I could pull it up so we can hear it. Coronavirus. Let's see here.
Government, let me tell y'all motherfuckers something. I don't know what the fuck this coronavirus is about.
Jesus.
I understand how that shit was Wuhan, China. Now all of a sudden this shit is a motherfucking tour. And let me tell y'all something. I ain't gonna front. A bitch is scared. I'm a little scared, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit got me panicking. And a lot of you motherfuckers think it's a joke. Like I was thinking, right? Just because you think you immune to it, guess what? Your pocket ain't, bitch, because a lot of shit comes from motherfucking China, bitch. So if you
Motherfucking
wonder
China,
where your
bitch.
motherfucking weave or your fashion over motherfucking packages have arrived, guess what, bitch? Coronavirus! Coronavirus! I'm telling you, shit is real. Shit is getting real. Woo!
What the hell was up with that?
I don't. That was like I think I was talking or laughing, but she said
No,
it's
that,
ridiculously quick. It's like what the fuck?
yes, that's her music.
Coronavirus. So I gotta give props to her. That was Cardi B in her original YouTube video. I have to, if we're playing something, I think we have to say who it is or something like that. I don't know. Watch, we're probably gonna get flagged for this fucking video because of that. Like we were from the fucking Wish app, motherfuckers.
The pictures were censored. What the hell?
It's not like they were showing dicks,
Right. Oh, careful.
penises,
Beep beep.
peepees.
Beep 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 beep.
I am audio.
I am good audio. Speaking of which, all of 2020, are people still out panic buying toilet paper?
No, they had a full aisle, the aisle in the store was completely full of it the other day.
Good.
I think we made it through a few months of coronavirus without people fucking running out of toilet paper.
Those people are all set for a while now.
The amazing part is that I think people discovered that they shit the same amount of times that they did before coronavirus.
Yep.
It's crazy.
Yep.
I know I didn't suddenly start shitting more when coronavirus came around.
Neither did I. Of course, you and I never had coronavirus, so who knows if people with coronavirus are sitting in a house with shit all over their walls because they had a volcano out of their asshole.
That is true. They could have. It could have been like a scene from Hall Pass. Remember when Bill friggin' sneezes and blows shit all over the wall? But you can see the perfect little outline of her thong right on the wall.
Yep.
With the fake chow.
Be like freaking that scene from Dumb and Dumber where Bob Saget goes into his bathroom and freaking the guy had a candy bar in his pocket and it melted in his pocket and he had chocolate all over the place. And Bob Saget walks into his bathroom and he goes, "There's shit everywhere."
That's like what was that movie? Oh, I forget the name of that movie. That I don't remember what the name of that movie was. Fuck. It's where they had like a Baby Ruth. They took it out of the wrapper and they threw it in the pool, and it looked like shit, like the public pool. So I don't remember what that was. I'm trying to think. Yeah,
Caddyshack.
Yes. Yeah.
Caddyshack.
Yeah. Yeah, that was the one where, like where there was, remember the guy's floating and he has like the goggles on and he comes right up to it. Yeah. But yeah, so that's, One of my concerts I was going to got postponed. So Disturbed. Yep, Disturbed, Stained, and Bad Wolves. That's now July of next year. So
I would definitely have gone to that.
it's gonna be a
Bad. Stained, I haven't really. I'll be honest, I've never listened to their music. But Bad Wolves and Disturbed.
I've seen Disturbed obviously like 13 or 14 times.
Yep.
Stained I've never seen. I'm not a huge fan of Aaron Lewis's voice, but I love the music. So
that's right. Aaron Lewis is part of Stained.
Yeah, he's their singer.
Yep.
I'm not a huge fan of his voice. It sounds whiny. But I really like the music. I like the lyrics. It's just his voice I'm not huge on. But
he sang one country song.
Did he?
He literally sang one. As far as I know, he sang one country song. It's the only one that I heard of.
Well, that's a shame. But in Bad Wolves, I've never seen them either. But yeah,
their cover of Zombie is freaking amazing.
That is such a great song. That is a really, really good song. But yeah, I mean that was postponed till next year. So now I'm looking forward to seeing that another fucking year from now instead of fucking 2 weeks from now. But other than that, I'm just, I don't know. It's like, what else could go? I don't want to say what else. I mean, but what else?
We do have baseball starting. And hockey starting in a couple of weeks.
That's good. So we have good stuff going.
I did see an article earlier.
Was it about hockey?
Nope.
Oh, all right.
It was about baseball. I gotta find it. Well, first of all, the All-Star game is canceled. Huge shocker there.
What are you gonna do? Have an All-Star game before you even have a season?
After the first 30 games, have an All-Star game.
Right. The thing is, though, with the way they're doing the season, they'll probably still finish at the same time.
Probably.
Because normally in July they have the All-Star break, and then they have the second half of the season.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
But I don't know. It's been one hell of a ride this year.
Yes, it has.
Yeah, people, I've never seen so many fucking arguments as I have over masks.
I found the article.
All right, go ahead.
31 players tested positive for COVID-19 in MLB's first round of testing.
Oh, Jesus.
31 players.
Yep. Sounds about right. I mean, it's not surprising because you have a lot of baseball players.
Oh.
Dude, there's going to be that echo sound later.
That's right.
When we replay it, we'll have to see. So tune in, if you're watching a replay of this, back up 15 seconds to listen to Corey crack his neck and listen to how hollow his fucking head is. So, yeah. Coronavirus. So, I cannot wait till tomorrow.
I can't either.
I know the kids always ask, can we light the fireworks? And I'm always tell them no, obviously, because
leave it to the drunk adults.
Yeah, exactly. You can't trust a child to light fireworks. That's why the drunk adults do it. So, yeah,
makes perfect sense.
Exactly. So, No, that's going to be a lot of fun, though. I look forward to this every year, doing this. And, yeah, it's literally, it's like a sore dick. You can't beat it.
Amen.
Yeah.
You can try, but you won't succeed.
I also have other news.
What's up?
I made my appointment with the urologist. Snip, snip, snip.
Oh, shit.
Yep. Dude, I have a great idea. Why don't we film it?
No, that's not.
Yeah.
No, because we already got to do something else.
Dude, if you film this should be able to take that place, because this is going to be a fuck of a lot more painful than that. He's going to be cutting open my ball sack.
I'm not going with you for that.
But he's cutting open my ball sack.
Well, then ask your wife to record it.
He's literally, she won't go in with me.
Or ask the doctor to hold your foot up as he snips away.
Like selfie time. Dude, you think he'll be weirded out if, like, right in the middle of cutting, I start like selfie time? Hey, that's my left ball.
I think you'll be passed out.
No,
I hope.
I'm gonna be awake for it.
You're a brave guy.
They only numb the area. They put lidocaine. They give you shots in your ball sack, and they numb up the area. And then he cuts open your ball sack. If I see what sounds like a marble land on the floor and pull away, I'm gonna be looking at the doctor like, dude, what the fuck? Yeah. You just lose my left or right ball. Yeah.
Well, now the pain, if you get kicked, there's only gonna be half as bad.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, that's But then, you know what's funny, right? He tells me about, like, afterwards, the healing process. And
jerking off for a few weeks.
well, he tells me, like, when you get home, he's like, the best thing to do is basically just this is verbatim what he said. Lay your balls up on your stomach and put ice on them. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, well, first of all, the fact that the doctor said balls, it was just kind of funny. Normally they're very like, place your testicles. But then my next question was, who the fuck had balls that hang to throw up on your stomach? Yeah. It's like sitting there like, oh, there's my balls. I got them resting right up here. Like, who the fuck? I've got to throw my balls up on my stomach? Like, for me to throw my balls up on my stomach, they got to hang down to my knee.
Yeah. I mean, you're not 90 fucking years old yet.
No, and I mean, it's hot out, but it's not that hot yet.
It's not that hot.
Hanging down, where I can just throw them up on my stomach.
Do your nuts hang low? Do they wobble to the flow? Can you tie them in a knot? Can you tie them in a bow? Can you throw them over your shoulder to the south of Mexico? Do your balls hang low?
Dude, imagine how easy it would be for my wife to teabag me if my balls were that low.
For your wife to teabag you?
She could lie on the bed next to me, and I could throw my balls up in her mouth like, hey, honey.
But you would teabag her. She wouldn't teabag you.
No, she's teabag me, right? Well, yeah.
No, if you teabag her, you're putting your balls in her mouth.
Yeah, well,
if she teabags you, she's putting her balls in her mouth.
She's going to have a lot of questions to answer if she teabags me. No.
She's going to take your own nuts and put them in your mouth.
No, wait. I teabag her. Yeah, there we go. So, but you get the point. Whatever. Fuck off. But yeah, literally, like, I would have so much fun with that. Like, she would probably wake up in the morning and be like, and I'd be like, my balls are on your eyes. It'd be like, remember the Tom Green song? My bum is on your lips. My bum is on your lips. You know, I'd be like, my balls are on your lips. My balls are on your lips. I can rub your lips with my balls. You know,
And I don't have to move.
exactly. I mean, I could like lasso people with like. Oh, yeah, this shit just went south. But
Go on the male anatomy.
I mean, I guess it can't go. It can go further south, like to my feet. You know,
Good.
I mean, you can't get much further south to my feet when you're talking about my balls, right? But yeah. So no, I finally made that appointment for the end of this month. So if you see me on one of our podcasts at the end of the month, sitting with a bag of ice on my balls.
Up on your stomach.
I'll have a bag of ice up here with my balls resting on it, be like, "Hi, everybody, welcome to our podcast. Don't mind my balls. You're joining us for the interview." Like, so, left ball, how do you feel after that? Just hold it up here. Yeah, but no, it's like it's at that point where my kids are 12 and 13, and it's like I'm at that point where I'm like, you know what? I'm ready to have fun with just me and my wife, like traveling, things like that. And I'm not trying to rush them growing up because it's happening way too fast already. But I see light at the end of the tunnel, and I'm ready to have fun. Like, because we had kids young on purpose, by the way. They were both planned, both on purpose. Yeah. But I think she was 21. Yeah, she was 21 when she got pregnant. When she was 20, when she got pregnant with Jaden, and then she, obviously a year and 9 months later, after Jaden was born, we had Kale. But it's like, so we had kids young, so we didn't really get that chance to do all the things that young married couples do and go travel, and you know what I mean. We decided to have kids first.
Yeah.
And I don't regret a minute of it. I love the way we chose to do it because I've been young enough to run around with them. And, not that even 10 years down the road, I won't be young enough, but it's been fun. We've been really young the whole way and able to keep up with them for the most part. Not as easier anymore. But when they're both adults, we're still young enough that we can have plenty of years together.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, do I really want to start over right now? And because she's been getting the baby fever. Yeah. She's been asking me lately, are you sure you don't want another one? You sure you don't want another one? She's like, we could have our little girl. And I'm like, listen, I don't make girls. I make boys. And our last born, our angel of a youngest child, is so much like me, it is almost hard to parent him. It's like I'm trying to parent the me out of my own kid. And I told her, I'm like, do you really want another one of me running around?
Like half the time, the stuff that he does, you want to secretly give him a high five, but you're like, no.
Yeah, I'm like, no, stop it. And I'm like, high five. It's like, is your mother out of the room? Is she looking at us? Yeah, buddy. But and it's not easy parenting a kid that's just like me. Is that what are you doing the vasectomy now?
Yeah, let's go.
Fuck yeah, let's do it. That means you're gonna have to hold my balls. Here, they're gonna be apparently long enough. I could just throw them over the screening. But you're reaching up there for my balls.
Well, you said you're throwing them.
True. It's like tennis. Oh wait, you're this way. But yeah, and then the other thing is like, okay, I make boys, but what if I actually make a girl?
You don't want that.
I would love to have a daughter until she's like 11. Then I don't want her anymore. I do not exactly. Oh, I have guns in the house, and whatever boyfriend she would ever bring home, yep, I would definitely have Felicia out there with me. Like, hi, sit down. So, yeah, and so I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to deal with the daughter with boyfriends because I would be so overly protective. I would probably end up in jail.
Wow.
So
You see how we are.
right, and that's the other thing. Do I want guys like us? You know what I mean? I know what these guys think, and the last thing I want is a daughter.
Well, they fucking go to grocery stores wearing their shorty short yoga pants, yoga shorts.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. So that's why I am good with not having a daughter. That's why when she's been bringing it up for a while about another kid. So I made my appointment the other day. I'm like, dude, we got to get this done. He's like, I get you in 3 weeks. I'm like, done. Let's do it. So
Don't let your wife touch you until then.
Oh, well, and then the thing is, he goes, so after the procedure, he's like, you're going to have to pump those little guys out of there a lot. Yeah.
So you're going to have to beat a sore dick.
Pretty much. Pretty much. The doctor said I'm going to have to, I think he said I need to ejaculate frequently.
Jesus.
Because
your wife's going to walk by the bathroom and she's going to hear you going,
yeah. It hurts so good. Yeah.
It's so good.
But, because whatever little swimmers are left in there, you have to shoot them out of there and get rid of them. So, and then you go back in 3 months with a semen sample and they test it to make sure you're shooting blanks. I was like, do I bring it in or do you give me a magazine there?
Right?
Yeah.
You got to hold on to a cup and put it on your nightstand?
No, I just got a picture of, was that American Wedding? Where Stifler, milking the prostate, where he goes, to donate sperm, and the doctor's like, I call this milking the prostate, and she sticks the fingers up his ass and jerks him off.
Oh, I don't remember that one.
Maybe that was it. No, I think that was Road Trip.
American Pie, or
no, I think
Road Trip.
I think it's a movie called. The movie's called Road Trip.
Huh.
I think that's what it was. I don't remember. I think it was Road Trip, where he's like trying to jerk off, and he has magazines, and the doctor comes in. It's like a really hot nurse, and he's like trying to like get her to mess with him. She's like, she's putting on the glove, like, I call this milking the prostate. She's like, bend over, and you see him, and then you just see her go, and she jams her fingers up his ass while freaking stroking him off. And he's like, oh, right off the bat. He's like, that is fantastic. But
I mean, I know they say that the men's G-spot is in his asshole, but that don't mean me want it touched.
Don't knock it till you try it. And on that note, so, yeah. Jesus Christ.
Excuse me.
Holy shit.
You gotta need to warn me so I can do the old when you burp.
You're right.
Jesus, everyone tuning in is gonna be like, what the fuck? Well, yeah, on that note, I think that's about it. We're gonna have to give some updates. Hopefully next week we return with all of our fingers intact still. So
Yep. And from the way it looks, there will be no future updates on Emily.
You don't think? Has she contacted you at all? Or are you just letting it be, see what she does?
She did a little bit, but
Mm.
for the most part, I'm just letting it be, see what happens.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. So, well, we'll see.
And I know we're over an hour already, but
That's fine.
this won't take too long. I want to do a quick poll. For anybody that listens. Before all this coronavirus started, I went to this Dunkin' every day to get an iced coffee. There was always this girl working. Cute girl. I haven't seen her in a couple months. Not gonna lie, I miss her making my coffee. I have found her on Facebook. Don't ask how.
Stalker.
Do I add her, or is that too weird? Like, my name is Creepy Corey, but do I actually want to prove it before I?
So, did you just stab yourself with the knife?
No,
You closed it on your finger, didn't you?
I'm good. No, I dropped it on my toe. The same toe that I dropped Tyrod in yesterday, which is nicely bruised.
Good job. Don't kill us.
No. But do I add her on Facebook? Or is that too weird?
Do you want me to give my opinion, or are we waiting to give your opinion?
Or should I message her saying, hey, I hope this isn't weird or anything, but I found you on my people you may know section, and you look familiar. Are you the girl that works at Dunkin's?
So, all right, here's what we'll do. Since you sent me a picture, I know her name. I'm going to invite her onto the podcast.
You won't.
Oh, no?
I should not have said that.
Oh, I won't.
But both you and my brother have both said that I should just add her.
Yep. So, all right, how about this? Let's put up a poll. And
I want that kind of poll.
oh, I will put up that poll if you dance on it. And while you're dancing on that pole, I'll throw my balls up over my shoulder. But yeah, we'll put up a poll, and I'll try to share it to some various places. So we'll give. Let's see. I better write this down. So one is add to Facebook. The other one is message her to ask. Right?
Yep.
Message to ask to add. And the last one is do nothing. So, how about this? Whatever the results are, you do.
Deal.
All right?
Deal.
So once we're done with this, we'll go on Facebook, we'll put up that poll, and we'll work on together the wording, and that way there we can see what the results are.
All right.
Sound good?
And how long are we giving this?
Till our next podcast. Or should we go longer? Should we do 2 weeks?
I don't know.
No, we'll do 1 week, because if we do 2 weeks, that's an awful long time away to wait.
That's what I was thinking.
So we'll go for our next podcast, pending some decent results. We'll put it up. So we need people to answer the poll, share it. Yeah, we need people to share it. And while you're sharing, you got to follow our page, like it, share that with a friend.
Mm-hmm.
And
Get us some more viewers.
yes. I mean, it's going pretty good. We are
We're fun people.
in 6 countries now.
Yeah.
So we are listened to in 6 countries, and that's actually pretty decent.
How many planets?
Just one. What the fuck?
Just one planet? What the fuck?
Just one.
Where's all the listeners at Uranus?
Yeah. You want me to show you where they are?
No, I'm good.
You sure? I'll throw them up over my shoulder. Hey, look what I still have here. I still have ashes that I don't belong to who. I don't know. Let me ask you this question. Would it be weird if I dumped whatever these ashes are, excuse me, not dumped, spread them at the beach, because that's what I'm going to do with them, spread them at the beach, because whoever's in here, at least they can be spread with the beach. Would it be weird if I reuse the urn?
I have no idea. If you wash it out or something, wash it with the rest of your plates.
Throw it in the dishwasher?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. But yeah, so tune in next week, and we will figure out what the results of this poll are. And we've got to do our closing. Wait for it.
Feel free to like, comment, and share with friends and family. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on post notifications so you can get notified for new episodes. Don't forget to search us on Facebook and Instagram and follow us.
There we go. So do what he said.
Do what that boy says.
Yep. Follow us, share it, and take the poll. Very important. Take the poll. So that will be up. Take the poll. It's all about the poll. It's all about that poll. About that poll. So,
no trouble.
That's right. That's all I know in that song.
Yeah.
Hey, we could sing the Rihanna song. We could sing the whole song. Work, 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 work.
Somebody had a work.
It sounds like, like the old Looney Tunes or like cartoons when they would cry. Yeah.
What about that one song where I was with you? We were going to the hardware store, and it was just like crack, crack, crack. Blop, 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 and it's just like, what the fuck?
Like, what the fuck is that? Oh shit. So, all right. So yeah, there you go. Like, subscribe, share, follow, and Facebook, Instagram.
I secretly like Rihanna.
No, exactly. I think we just lost some Rihanna fans. The worst concert I've ever been to in my life, but Kesha was fucking hot. Anyways.
Yeah, we're trying to do closing here.
Yeah, so have a good night. Stay safe tomorrow on the 4th, or today. By the time we upload this, it'll probably be either today or yesterday. Keep all your fingers. Don't drink and drive.
Don't drink and drive.
No. Get a designated driver or
pitch a
stay
tent
wherever you're at, or pitch a tent. Absolutely, pitch a tent. And yeah, stay safe. Peace.